today I decided to live stream a yoga class as an attempt to support this year's national fundraising in Norway. So every year there's a national fundraise where the collected money goes to an NGO. And this year, because of the corona situation, a lot of things are different, and it's not possible for people to go from door to door to ask for donations. So we've been encouraged to take whatever action we can in order to help fundraise. This year's fundraising goes to support Marine Life, so you can look at the link I put on this live streaming. If you don't live in Norway, I think maybe it's going to be difficult for you to contribute, so you can just enjoy the yoga class. You can contribute in any other way. There are many ways to contribute to support Marine Life. If you live in Norway, I would really appreciate if you can click on the link and go into the donation page. Whatever you can donate is great. Otherwise, I hope you can enjoy this yoga class. It's Friday evening in Norway. I don't know about you, but Friday evening I'm really ready to rest for the weekend. So I thought I could offer a yoga sequence that helps you just move your body and lubricate your joints, maybe release tension in muscles, and pretty much get you ready to go to sleep. So you know that nowadays a lot of people struggle with insomnia, and smooth yoga practice before going to bed is very good to help you sleep better, because as you go around throughout the day, you accumulate energy in your body, especially if you don't have time to move otherwise and just going from one thing to another. So I don't know if that happens to you, but then you go to bed and then it feels like you have a train inside your body. So soft movements connected with your breath can help you a lot to sleep better. So this session is of 1 hour, but you might be able to pick some of the exercises that I will present to you today and try to practice at home. So you don't need to do a whole hour practice in order to get the benefits and to get a better sleep. So pick maybe some exercises that you felt were good, and you make yourself a 5-10 minute practice that you can do right before going to bed. You might need a block or two, but it's not a must. If you don't have, that's okay. And you might need a blanket, because we're going to be a little bit on our knees. So if you know that it's not very comfortable for you to kneel, you can have a blanket, a folded blanket for cushioning. Otherwise, we're going to start lying down. So we're going to start with Pawan Muktasana Series 2. So these are movements to lubricate the joints, and Series 2 is very good also for strengthening the abdomen in a very soft way, and very good for improving digestion. So go ahead and lie down on your back. So we'll start as we usually do by just connecting. So extend your legs. You can open your legs as wide as your mat, and your arms alongside your torso, palms facing up, and try to roll your shoulders down, open your chest, and keep your spine, your neck, and your head in line. And if it's okay with you, you can close your eyes. And just we'll spend a couple of minutes here to connect. So maybe this is the first time throughout the day that you have time to really stop moving from place to place and notice what's going on with you, what's going on with your body. So simply open your mind, your attention to your body, whatever your body is telling you. Maybe you have a body part that is calling out louder, maybe a sore muscle or a stiff muscle, and just bring your attention there. Notice, and then move your attention to another body part. Maybe you can feel the temperature of the room and certain parts of your body, or just keep moving your attention from body part to body part. Just noticing, giving a bit of attention, no judgment, no analyze, and move your attention further. And then bring your attention to your breath. Can you feel your breath? Where do you feel that you're breathing? Don't change it, just notice. And then on your next exhale, allow yourself to exhale completely. So long, full exhale. And then breathe in slower and deeper than you usually do. So long, smooth inhale. And again, exhale completely. So we're trying to establish a rhythm here. So again, inhale, long inhale, smooth inhale. And full exhale. And just continue breathing like this. On your inhale, maybe you can count to 4 or to 5. And equally exhale, counting to 4 or to 5. So make sure that it's deep breath, but not straining, that it doesn't make you feel stressed. Completely opposite. Feel how with each inhale you might feel a little bit lighter and your back feels a little bit longer. And on each exhale you allow your body to relax a little bit more. Let go of the day, of the rush, any worry. And just continue breathing like this for a few more seconds. Try to relax your jaw, relax your shoulders, relax the space between your eyebrows. And a couple of more breaths here before we start with our practice. So finish your second exhale. Now on your inhale, lift your legs up towards the ceiling, extended, and your arms too. So your palms are facing each other. So your arms are completely extended and your legs too. You have the option to keep your knees bent if that's less challenging for your abdomen. So we'll stay here for some breaths. So you want to feel that your whole back is in contact with the mat. So try not to lift too much your shoulders, so your shoulders are down. Squeeze a little bit your lower belly in. And again, keep this smooth, long breath that you started with. So always go back to the breath, especially on this kind of practice, a practice that you're doing, trying to slow down before you go to bed. 2 more full breaths here. We're going to start a little bit of coordination here, so just listen and be patient with yourself. So on your next inhale, bring your right leg extended down towards the mat without touching the floor. And on your exhale, bring your left arm behind your head and stay here. So neither your arm or your leg are touching the floor. They're just flying just above the floor. 1 more full breath here. Exhale. And on your inhale, come back to start. Exhale. Now inhale, left leg down. And exhale, right arm above your head. Stay here. Finish your exhale. Inhale, come up. And again, right leg down, left arm back. So you have the option here, if it's too challenging, to bend your knee and bring your toes down so they barely touch the floor. One more full breath here. And bring leg and arm up. And left leg. Exhale, right arm, stay. And breathing, come back to center. So now we're going to move a bit faster. So this is level 2, this is level 1. Okay, so inhale, leg and arm down, and exhale, bring them up. And opposite, left leg, right arm down on your inhale, and up on your exhale. Just continue like that. Right leg, left arm, come up on your exhale. Left leg, right arm, come up on your exhale. So if you want to have your legs extended, inhale and exhale. And during all this time, make sure that your lower back is in contact with the mat. And again, inhale, right leg, left arm, exhale up. Left leg, right arm, inhale, exhale up. And we do 2 more each side. So right leg, left arm, and up. Left leg, right arm, and up. And last one. Inhale, remember your breath. And exhale. Last side. And exhale. Bend your knees. And take a little pause here, so you can roll gently from side to side if you want to, or make circles with your knees, just to massage a bit your back. Good. Now extend your legs again on the mat, and bring your right leg up, bend your knee, and we'll start making circles with the knee. So inhale and exhale. So I have a little space challenge here, but if you have more space where you are, you can have your leg extended, so you can make the circles with your leg extended. But here I'm going to be kicking everything around me, so I prefer to bend my knee and then make nice big circles with my hip joint. So the whole point is to mobilize where your leg and your hip meet each other, right? And remember, you're not in a hurry, so deep inhale and exhale, so a full breath for each movement. And last one, inhale. Finish your exhale and reverse the movement. So we count 3 more, continue like that. See, there are comments, I'm just going to check if the sound is good. 2 more. Yeah, I think it's okay. And last one. And relax your right leg. And bring your left leg up. And again, start making circles. So try to keep the rest of your body stable. So you're just making circles with your knee. And remember, again, if you have space and you want to have your leg extended, go ahead. Here, I'm afraid I'm going to kick something, so I prefer to keep my knee bent. Deep breaths. 2 more. Finish your exhale here and reverse the movement. Two more. Try to relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, relax your forehead, and relax your leg. Good. Now bend your right knee, interlace your fingers on your shin. Now glue your whole back on the mat, open your chest, breathe in here. And on your exhale, round your back, lift your head and shoulders up towards your knee and your knee towards your forehead. Stop for a couple of seconds at the end of your exhale, and inhale, come back to start slowly. And again, exhale, round your back, knee to forehead, forehead to knee. Wait for a couple of seconds at the end of your exhale, and come back to start. Last one. Full inhale and long, nice exhale. Pause at the end of your exhale and relax. Extend your right leg, bring your left knee up, and we start on the left side. So again, glue your whole back on the mat, open your chest, inhale, exhale, round your back, forehead to the knee, knee to the forehead. Wait a couple of seconds at the end of your exhale, and inhale, come back to center, and exhale again, round your back, forehead to your knee, knee to your forehead, and inhale. Last one. And come back to start. Now both knees up. Interlace your fingers around your shins. Again, glue your back on the mat, roll your shoulders away from your ears. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, round your back, knees towards your forehead, forehead towards your knees. You can hug yourself a little bit more at the end of your exhale. And inhale, release a little bit, come down again to start. Exhale, come up again. Pause at the end of your exhale. And last one, inhale. And exhale. And relax. Bring your feet to the mat. Last movement here, lying down on our back. So keep your knees bent, feet on the mat, knees and feet together. Interlace your fingers behind your head and make sure that your elbows are touching the floor or the mat. This is for keeping your chest open. And on your inhale, bring your knees down towards the right. And on your exhale, towards the left. So they don't need to go very far down, especially to begin with, but maybe as you keep moving with your breath, just naturally they would fall a little bit further down. But make sure to try to keep them together, both knees and feet. And again, we're not in a hurry, so move with your breath. Long breaths, inhale to the right. And exhale to the left. And again, inhale. And exhale. And one more. And exhale. And come back to center. We'll do windshield wipers. So open your feet as wide as a mat, and it's the same movement, but the knees are apart from each other. So inhale, drop the knees to the right, and exhale to the left. So try to keep your upper body steady. Open your chest, try to relax your jaw and your forehead. Just enjoy your breath. Try to be with the movement, with the sensations in your body. Try to keep bringing your mind back to here and now. If you catch yourself going back to your day or your week or what's happening tomorrow, so try to be in the here and now. And exhale to the left. And come back to center. So bring your knees together again, release your hands and roll to your right side and come up to a seated position. So we're going to be on our knees quite a bit right now. So if you find that uncomfortable, if it hurts on your knees, you can have a blanket under your knees. So we're going to do yin salutes, and this is it's inspired in a book from Bernie Clark. He's a very known name in the yin practice. So he has this something very similar to this, and I find it very pleasant to do, especially in the evenings, as I said, to loosen up the muscles and then to bring my attention to what I'm doing, because we keep adding to the movement. So just follow my lead. So now on your inhale, come to your knees and raise your arms above your head. And on your exhale, sit on your heels again and bring your hands in front of your chest. Again, inhale up. On your exhale, come down to child's pose, arms extended in front of you, forehead on the mat. Inhale, come up again to your knees, arms above your head, palms together, thumbs to the heart, sit on your heels. Good. Follow your breath. Inhale up. Child's pose, exhale. And on your inhale, come to cows, to all fours. Inhale, look up. Exhale, go to child's pose again. Sit on your heels, forehead on the mat. And inhale, arms above your head, come to your knees. Extend your upper body, palms together, thumbs to the heart. And again, inhale up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. So round your back, chin towards your chest. Come back to cow. Inhale, look up. Stick your sitting bones out. And exhale, child's pose. And on your inhale, arms above your head, come up to your knees. Exhale, palms together, thumbs to your heart, sit on your heels. We keep adding. Inhale, arms above your head. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cow, look up. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, come back to cow. And on your exhale, start bending your elbows, chin, chest to the mat. And inhale, cobra. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale, come back to cow. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, cow again, look up. And child's pose, exhale. Inhale, come up to your knees, arms above your head. And palms together, thumbs to the heart, sit on your heels, exhale. And again, inhale, arms above your head. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, look up again. Chin, chest down, elbows pointing down. Backwards, sorry. Inhale, cow, cobra. Exhale, forehead down. And we'll add here, tuck your toes. Inhale, push yourself back to cow. Through your knees and go into downward dog on your exhale. Inhale, come back to your knees. Look up. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, look up again. And child's pose, exhale. Inhale, arms above your head, come up to your knees. And palms together, thumbs to the heart, sit on your heels. So we're going to do exactly the same as the last one more time. So inhale, arms above your head. And exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round your back, chin towards your chest. Inhale, look up again. Chin, chest down. Inhale, cobra. Forehead to the mat. Push yourself back on your inhale. And downward dog on your exhale. Long exhale. Back to your knees on your inhale in a cow. Round your back, exhale. Inhale, look up. And child's pose. Come up to your knees, arms above your head. Palms together, thumbs to the heart. And we'll do one last time. Inhale, arms over your head. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cow, look up. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, back to cow, look up, stick your sitting bones up. And chin, chest down, elbows pointing backwards. And cobra, inhale. Exhale, forehead down. Push yourself back to all fours, inhale. And downward dog, exhale. Inhale, back to your knees. Look up, exhale, round your back. Inhale, come back to cow. Child's pose. And come back to your knees, arms above your head. Palms together, thumbs to your heart. And we stay here just for a couple of breaths. If you want to, you can close your eyes, roll your shoulders back and down. Just feel your body. And reconnect with your breath. Good. Okay, so we'll continue moving a little bit the body. So if you have blocks, you can have them. If you don't have, you'll be fine too. But when I do my evening practice, I try to be kinder with my body. So the blocks are nice to not overstretch, not overdo it. So bring your right leg forward, keep your knee bent, and have your blocks close to you. And just tuck your left toes and bring your left leg a little bit further back. So you can still have your blanket if you feel that it's a bit uncomfortable to have your knee on the mat. And we're going to do a little bit of dynamic movements here too. So if you want to use the block, use the blocks. If you don't have, you can put your fingertips on the floor or on the mat. So open your chest, inhale here. Bring your hip slightly down and forward. And on your exhale, extend your right leg and lift your toes up. You don't need to overextend it, so keep your knee a little bit bent. And again, inhale, bend, open your chest. And exhale, extend, lift your toes up. Inhale, come back to start. Slow movement, gentle movement. Exhale, lift. So if you are very tight on the back of your legs, you might want to have your blocks a little bit higher. And exhale. So try to keep your back straight, your chest open. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And we'll do 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. And again, try to relax your jaw and your forehead, your eyes. Last one. And exhale. Now bend your knee, come back to the start and stay here. So here are many options. You can be here with your blocks or even with your hands on your knee, whatever you feel you need. So it's a very nice stretch for the front of your thigh and your hip flexors. But if you feel like having a more restful pose, you can have your hands on your blocks or on the mat, whatever feels best for you. But remember to keep your breath smooth and long, deep inhales and full exhales. And 2 more full breaths. And on your next exhale, you're gonna extend your right leg and lift your toes and stay. So again, here you might need some support. You can bring your blocks a bit closer to you here. If you don't have blocks, you can have your hand on your thigh or on your shin or on the floor. Just make sure that you don't let your hip drop. So keep your hips squared. And what you're looking for is to stretch the back of your leg. Remember not to overdo it. So whatever is that you feel it without losing your breath, without feeling that you want to run away from your mat, pretty much. Deep breaths, keep your back straight, lower belly slightly tucked in. And 2 more full breaths. And bring your toes down, bend your knee, put your blocks away, hands on your mat, and bring both knees together in the back. And you can go into child's pose just for some breath. So you can choose either to have your knees together and your heels together, forehead on the mat, or arms behind, or you can open your knees, keep your big toes together, and bring your chest down. So whatever feels comfortable. Find your pose, a relaxing pose. Deep breaths. And on each exhale, allow yourself to sink a little bit heavier down towards the floor. 1 more full breath here. Slowly come up again to your knees, and we'll do the same with the left leg. So bring your left leg forward and tuck your right toes and bring your right knee a little bit further back. So you want to keep a right angle of your knee, so try not to have your knee in front of your toes, towards your toes. So here. Good. And again, if you need your blocks, use your blocks. Lengthen your spine. Inhale here, and exhale, extend your leg, lift your toes up. You can keep a little bit, your knee a little bit bent. And again, inhale and exhale. So when you come forward, you bring your hip slightly down, your back hip. Try not to overdo it. And exhale. Play a little bit with it, so what feels better? High blocks, low blocks, no blocks. And we'll do 5 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 3 more. Two more. And last one. And come back. Good. So here you want to hold the pose again, so whatever you did on the right side, do on the left side. So you can be here, around the blocks, a bit higher, or hands or fingertips on the mat. And again, what we're looking for is to stretch the front of your right thigh and your hip flexors. Try to keep your chest open, so don't collapse in the pose. And again, connect with your breath. And 2 more full breaths here. And if you know that you need your blocks, bring your blocks and extend your left leg, lift your toes up, bring your blocks closer to you if you need to, and stay here. So again, you're looking for a nice stretch of the back of your leg, so you find your pose, high blocks, low blocks, no blocks, or as I said before, hand on your thigh or on your shin. But keep your back straight, shoulders away from your ears, and keep your breath steady. So as I said in the beginning of the video, this live streaming is with the intention to fundraise for this year's national fundraising in Norway. So you can find a link to my fundraiser on the information about this video. And this is an invitation to people living in Norway. If not, just enjoy the video, or maybe you can donate to any organization that you feel you want to support. This year it's related to protecting the life in oceans. Finish your exhale here. Bend your knee, bring your toes down, take your blocks away. Knees together at the back, and we'll go back into child's pose, but this time with a little twist. You just bring your arms towards the right, but keep your legs steady, so you're just bending a little bit on your upper body. And try to press a little bit the palm of your hands on the mat, so you feel a little bit more the stretch on the left side of your back. Breathe. Try to relax your head. So forward bends are very nice to bring peace to our body, our nervous system, to get ready to relax, to go to bed. Finish your exhale here, and then move your arms towards the left. And again, try to relax your head. Press a little bit the palms of your hands on the mat. Imagine that you're trying to push the floor away from you. Just gently, not too hard. And reconnect with your breath. And 2 more full breaths here. And slowly come back to center and come up again. So you might want to turn to be on the large side of your mat. I'm going to stay as I am so you can see what I'm doing, but I really suggest that you change sides. So you might want to have your blocks close to you again. We're going to just open a little bit on the side of the body, and we're going to use a little bit of core muscles. So we're still on one knee, so you can extend your right leg, and you want to press your whole foot on the mat. Your toes are pointing a little bit inwards, and make sure that the outer edge of your foot is in contact with the floor, so your legs are strong. This allows you to keep balance, and don't let your bum stick out. So bring your bum in. And now if you have a block, you can have it here on the side. And on your inhale, bring your hand to your block and your right arm above your head. So lengthen. And on your exhale, change sides. So left arm. And again, inhale, hand to the block. And exhale, change sides. Move slowly, we're not in a hurry. We're gonna do 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So if you feel that it's challenging to go very far, bring your block slightly up. And exhale. Last one, dynamic. Inhale. So keep your legs steady. And exhale. And now we're going to keep each side. So come down to the first side and lengthen. So keep pressing the outer edge of your right foot on the mat. And imagine that you're stretching from there all the way to the tip of your fingers. You can look up if you want to. And remember to breathe deeply. One more full breath. And inhale, come up and change sides. So slide your hand, right hand on your right leg. Extend your left arm. Make sure that you open your chest, so don't collapse here. And breathe. Try to relax your jaw and your shoulders. Two more full breaths. And come back to center and change sides. So bring your right knee on the mat, left foot extended on the side. Again, you want to angle a little bit your foot and make sure that the outer edge of your left foot is in contact with the floor. So extend your leg and bring your bum forward and have your block close to you. So inhale, come to the right side, extend your left arm, and exhale, change sides. So make sure that you focus a bit your attention on your core muscles. Those are the ones that are helping you move from side to side, but your legs need to be stable. Inhale and exhale. And we do 2 more. Exhale. And last one. Exhale. And now we'll stay on each side. So bring your right hand to your block or to the floor and open your chest, extend. Again, keep pressing the outer edge of your left foot on the mat and feel the stretch all on the side of your body all the way to your fingertips. And remember not to collapse forward. Open your chest. You can look up if you want to. Two more full breaths. And come up again and change sides. So slide your arm on your leg, lift your right arm above your head, open your chest, and breathe. Again, try to relax your jaw, your forehead, your shoulders. And one more full breath here. And come back to center. Good. Now we're going to do some sitting poses. So you might want to keep your blanket. If you have a cushion, I have this a little bit thin cushions, you might want to use one, or fold your blanket a little bit more. This, if you sit on something that keeps your hips a little bit higher, that allows you to keep your back straight, that protects your lower back when we're folding forward. You can also sit on a block or roll your mat a little bit and sit on your mat. So make sure that you sit tall on your sitting bones, and extend your legs in front of you, and bring the sole of your bring your right foot on the mat. We're going to start with a little twist. So you want to keep your left leg engaged. That means that your toes are pointing up and you're pressing your heel gently down. That makes you squeeze a little bit your thigh muscles and keep your leg steady. Bring your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Lift your right arm up. Right palm faces back. This allows you to open your chest, and bring your fingertips behind you. So inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, twist to the right. And breathe. So make sure that you're twisting using your torso and not forcing it with your hand. So your hand is just giving you support. If it's not comfortable for your neck to turn your head towards the right, you can turn your head towards the front of the room, no problem. But remember to keep breathing. And 2 more full breaths here. And come back to center. And now bring the sole of your foot to the inside of your thigh. Find again your sitting bones. So feel that you're sitting on both sitting bones, and then with a straight back, start walking forward. So don't make it a competition and see how far you go. Make it more about what you feel when you're folding forward. So some of us are more flexible, some of us are less flexible, and that's okay. There's no real goal here other than feel that you're stretching the back of your leg. If you bring your right hand to the side of your left leg, you might feel also the stretch on the side of your back. To begin with, it's a quite active pose, so keep your chest pointing forwards, but try to relax your shoulders. I'll keep it for 2 more full breaths. And this knee can be a little bit bent, so it doesn't need to be completely extended. And now on your next exhale, you can just allow your back to round a little bit and your head to hang. So here you can support yourself. If you have a block, you can bring it to your forehead, between your chin and your forehead. You can use your hands, so you bring your elbows to your thighs, or you can make a tower with your fists. Or if you're super lucky and you have some cushions or a bolster at home, you can build yourself a tower and rest your forehead somewhere. So find your pose. Try to make it as comfortable and relaxing as possible. I find it quite nice to hang here. I don't feel that I need any props, but we're all different. So find your pose. You still feel probably the stretch on the back of your left leg, but the goal is not to stretch to the point of discomfort. It's just to notice the pose, breathe into the pose, but try to relax on the pose. So breathe. 2 more full breaths here. And slowly come up. And we change sides. So extend your right leg, bend your left knee, and bring your left foot more or less to the same level as your right knee. And remember, your right leg is active, so lift your toes up. Right hand to the outside of your left knee, lift your left arm up, hand facing back, fingertips behind you. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, twist. Open your chest, relax your shoulders, relax your gaze, and breathe deeply. And again, if you notice your head wandering about, thoughts coming and going, try to bring it back to the sensations in your body, to your breath, to give your mind a little break. Two more full breaths. And slowly come back to center. Bring the sole of your foot to the inside of your thigh. Find again your sitting bones. Lengthen your spine and leading with your chest as if you wanted to reach the front of the room with your chest. Start walking forward. First, we keep the pose active, so keep your back straight. You can bring your left hand to the outside of your right leg. And on your next exhale, just allow your spine to round, your head to hang. And again, if you need any support, get the support you need. And try to relax. Deep breaths. One more full breath here. And slowly come up. And last sitting pose of the evening, Baddha Konasana. I prefer not to have anything to sit on, but if you know you prefer to sit on a cushion, do so. So you can bring the sole of your feet together. And here you can decide if you want to have your heels closer to you or further away. When I'm trying to relax for the day, I prefer to have my heels further away from me. So again, experiment whatever works for you. So we start first with a straight back. So try to roll your shoulders away from your ears. Feel your sitting bones on the mat. Make sure that your back is straight. Just let your knees fall wherever they fall. So no, don't push, don't judge, just feel and connect with your breath. And then on your next exhale, first with a straight back, so leading again with your chest, start folding forward. And when you feel that, okay, this is enough for me, you can round your back and let your head hang. And just come to wherever feels comfortable. So again, no need to push. And if you have props, you can use your props, so you can put a block on your feet and your forehead on the block. Or you can just hang here. And really allow yourself to let go. So try to relax your neck and your jaw, your forehead. last full breath here. And slowly come up. We'll just stretch the glutes to finish before we do a very short breathing exercise. So bring your heels, your feet to the mat, and bring your right heel to your left knee, and try to lift your chest up here. This might be your pose. You might need to come a bit further back. If you feel that you want to feel the stretch a bit more, you can lift your bum up and bring it a little bit closer to your heel. And try to keep your chest lifted and relax your shoulders. And breathe. And one more full breath. And release. And change sides, so left heel to your right thigh. Again, find your pose. Maybe this is more than enough for you. Maybe you want to come a little bit closer. And again, try to lift your chest and relax your shoulders. One more full breath. And release. And find a comfortable seated position. We'll finish with a breathing exercise. This is a very nice breathing exercise to practice anytime. When my days are very hectic, I wake up very often in the middle of the night and my mind starts ticky, I need to do this, I forgot to do that, and why didn't I say this? And then I do this breathing and then I fall asleep after a while. So it's very nice to calm down the mind. So find a comfortable seated position. If you prefer to lie down, you can lie down. And if it's okay with you, you can close your eyes, or you can keep your gaze soft at a point on the floor in front of you. So exhale completely here, and then inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth, as if you were whispering your breath out. And again, inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Just continue like this, really exhaling completely. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. And we'll stay on this breath for a couple of minutes more. So follow your own rhythm. But make sure that you really allow yourself to exhale completely. You can focus your attention on your chest. We accumulate a lot of tension on our chest. When we're running from one thing to another, we tend to keep our breath here. So really exhale completely through your mouth and feel your chest sinking down on your exhale. And each inhale, feel how you become a little bit lighter. And on each exhale, you feel how you relax your body a little bit more. Gradually let go of controlling your breath. And just go back to your regular breath. So let your breath be as it needs to be. And observe how it happens spontaneously. You don't need to do anything, luckily, to breathe. Bring your palms together in front of your chest, palms to your heart. And just take some time to thank yourself for spending some time to take care of your body, to connect with yourself, to connect with your breath. And if you are now intending to have a good night's sleep, just maybe grab a book or write down something. Maybe you want to write down what you're thankful for the day, but try to avoid anything that can again accelerate your nervous system. And if you're any part of the world where you just have to continue with your day, try to go back to the feeling of hopefully relaxation that you feel now throughout the day when you catch yourself running again. So namaste, and thank you for joining me on this class. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice good night's sleep or a nice day.